Okay, so Nvidia responds, well, sort of. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the driver issue today. There is a hotfix driver, but it's not that easy to find. So we're gonna test the hotfix driver, see if it fixes the issue, have some discussion about, a lot of people were like, Jay, you're far too angry for this. And no, it's not just this that's got me angry. It's the accumulation of this on top of all the other shit that's happened when it comes to Nvidia's 50 series launch cycle sequence tomfoolery. Yeah, they got me so mad I just said tomfoolery. Introducing the SoCal Tech Fair taking place May 3rd and 4th. This is something I've been wanting to do for many years and we're finally doing it. So we've teamed up with iBuyPower and Height to create a community event where we're gonna have live music, we're gonna have tech panels, we're gonna have tech game shows up on stage. Other content creators are gonna be joining me. We're gonna have a tech swap meet too, where we'll be selling our lightly used parts that would definitely serve other people better than they're serving us sitting on our shelves. So we're trying to give you some good deals. We got food, we got games, we got activities, we've got a lot of sponsors and brands that are involved. We even have some racing simulators set up where you can win prizes and stuff. So for full ticket and event information, check the link in the description below and we hope to see you there. So anyway, we already showed you how 576.02 will force your driver to no longer update third-party sensor software, except for GPU-Z. Anyway, which means if you're using third-party software to control the fans on your GPU, or to control any fans in your system based on GPU temperature, they'll no longer work after the computer goes to sleep or hibernate. And in extreme circumstances, some Redditors have shown that their stuff just works that way all the time now. It doesn't matter if it goes to sleep or not. It's just a constant problem from the moment they install the drivers. Another thing I want to point out is a lot of people said, well, this is probably due to the Win0 driver level thing that Steve talked about. No, it's not at all. 100% different. If that were the case, it would be broken all the time, no matter what. It wouldn't work sometimes and then go to sleep and then not work anymore. It's 1000% not related. It's just coincidental that that conversation finally came to light around the time that this problem started. Also too though, talking about the Win0 thing, it's kind of interesting because I was getting emails from people saying, hey, fan control is being seen by my antivirus as having viruses, and it's not. It's actually, that's directly related to the WinRing0 low-level driver thing, not because there's viruses and stuff on it. And that's just because that driver is what, or at least that level, that WinRing0 is what was being utilized for RGB software, fan control, and all of that. Now that that is also being kind of revamped, some of that software may not work anymore. So we're gonna have to see how that works moving forward. We're going back now to 576.02. So let's see, let me just do a test real quick because this computer should be a fresh boot. I don't think it went to sleep. So we'll just test it right now and see. Another thing people asked, like, Jay, why didn't you just restart Afterburner? That should fix it. That's my fault. We did test that and it doesn't fix it. We just didn't show it in the video. Sometimes things get cut out or just not even mentioned, and that is our bad. So we'll demonstrate that now for you. So I could have swore I just turned this on.
Yeah, no, it didn't go to sleep. You're actually experiencing the behavior that Redditor was.
I am actually experiencing. So there you go. It's not consistent. I booted this computer right now, and it, as you can see, is not updating the temperature. Now let me show you. So many people were like, Jay, just restart Afterburner and it should work fine. No, it won't. Allow me to demonstrate. Okay, Afterburner's closed, right? It's not minimized or anything. So if I restart Afterburner, should still, yep, 42. So restarting it doesn't do anything. Actually, let me try to log out and log back in. That might fix it, actually. So I don't know if this will be the same as sleep or not, or if I don't think it's reinitialize any driver or anything. So let's see here. Will it still say 42? Yes. So logging out, logging back into Windows doesn't even fix it. You have to do a full Windows restart. I said Nvidia responded sorta. They have a hotfix right now. It's 576.15. It's actually not on their driver page, which for me is kind of a problem because it hasn't been quote unquote QA'd. Now I'm happy that they're going through QA as all drivers should. Clearly this one somehow made it through QA without this ever getting found. Like I said in my previous video, I don't know why this was ever touched. I don't know why I don't know why the temperature reporting would be affected in some instances and not others. And what I mean by some is like, why can GPU-Z see it updating, but MSI Afterburner can't? GPU Tweak 3 can't, like fan control can't. All of those software are unable to see it. Okay, so it is updating. So after a restart right now, it is updating. So as you can see, it can have some weirdness involved. So let me go ahead and break it real quick. In fact, let me make it really, really cold. There we go. We are now asleep. We have now just forced our bug to appear. Now our fan speed is still obviously adjusting because we are not using the user defined. So this is one of those things where like people were just saying, oh, this is not affecting people. Lots of people go in here and adjust their fan curves. Lots of people. Just because you don't doesn't mean nobody does. And this may not be an issue for you, but it's an issue for lots of people. So if it doesn't affect you, more power to you. We should all be more like you. Now, the problem in my opinion too is that it's too quiet of a fix from Nvidia. So if you look up 576.1, actually, you know what, screw that, let's do this. Let me show you in my opinion, one of the bigger problems here is if you go to drivers, and then let's just do a manual search, right? 50 series, 5090, Windows 11, sure. The broken driver is still the latest. This is where there should be another little bump up right here. Important, please read this post regarding bug or something. There should be something here to tell you like, look, anyone downloading this driver right now is downloading this problem. Nvidia is far too quiet on this page as far as I'm concerned. I truly believe it's like optics. Like I think Nvidia might be the only other company that is concerned about its image other than Disney. Like I truly think they take a Disney approach to like, I don't see a problem. Do you see a problem? No, we're just gonna sweep this one under the rug real quick and then we're gonna zippity-doo-dah our way to millions and millions and billions of dollars. I actually got an email from, not email, but a text from Nvidia yesterday basically saying, hey, we have it fixed in this hotfix right here. And then it's, to get there, it's nvidia.cust-help. And then it's a blog post talking about the bugs and things that are fixed. Now guess what other things are potentially actually broken in this driver right here? Some games may display shadow flicker corruption after updating to Game Ready Driver 576.02. Lumion 2024 crashes on GeForce RTX 50 series graphics card when entering render mode. GPU monitoring utilities may stop reporting the GPU temperature after PC wakes from sleep. That one obviously affects the most people. Some games may crash while compiling shaders after updating to 576.02. RTX 50 series notebooks resume from modern standby can result in black screen. SteamVR may display random VSync micro stutters when using multiple displays, and lower idle GPU clock speeds after updating. That's probably fine. I don't know why idle speed should matter. I would want the lowest idle speed, to be honest, as possible, but whatever. So there were more bugs, including black screens and compiling crashes and stuff. Now here's the thing, that driver made it through. It made it through QA, it made it through QC, but they're holding this driver back because it's not done with QA or QC or WCL. So it's kind of like, we're gonna hold back the fix because we don't want there to be problems. But we're gonna leave the driver with a lot of problems up because it passed QC. So if you wanna find it, because here's the thing, it is not like, in my opinion, all that like, it's not obvious where to freaking go, right? So I just go to Google and type 576.15. So there it is right there, nvidia.custhelp.com, app answers detail, whatever, hotfix display driver 576.15. So we're gonna download that right now. This is exactly what I just read to you right here. Okay, there we go. We're gonna do the NVIDIA graphics driver, agree. We're gonna do a custom next. We're gonna do a perform clean install. Ideally, we would want to DDU this, but I'm doing this in the way that the most average layman user would do this, which is download a driver, if they even found this one, because the average layman user isn't watching these videos, they're just consumers out there consuming and not watching content like this, they're just buying and using. They may not even do the custom the custom clean install, they probably just hit Express. And I'm wondering, I almost should have tested it now to see if Express just leaves in some of those bugs in some way, because a clean install is the way you should always be doing this, but I digress. I wanna see now. So the install is done, we have not restarted or anything. Because it's a fresh driver install, everything should be working right now. Okay, it's updating, as you can see. Let's go to sleep. I like how they always spin backwards a little bit first. Okay, it's updating. Now, I didn't have any of the other bugs, so I couldn't like potentially test to see if the compiling is fixed and stuff. Okay, so all appears to be working now, as expected. Now, I truly wish NVIDIA would be a little bit more visible with this driver, because there you go. Fans are adjusting, temperatures adjusting. That seems like a simple fix. Now the thing is, apparently this was here the entire time I did my video, but I, like everyone else, just went to the driver page and was like, what's the latest driver? Oh, the broken one's still the latest one. And then the video went live and I got that message. And then the broken one is still the latest one. And I got up today and the broken one is still the latest one. So I finally called and I'm like, dude, what is happening? Yeah, so apparently it's buried in a blog post and nowhere visible on the driver page, which is where it should be. There should be a warning like, hey, this optional non-certified beta driver is available to fix a known problem with this driver. But that would also take being very proactive with mistakes, which unfortunately Nvidia doesn't do much of. So there you go. If you have the 576.02 and you have a 5060 Ti, that's the real customer that's truly affected by this, that can't roll back to an older driver because it won't work with your graphics card. So if you did run out and get a 5060 Ti, my condolences, but you can run 576.15, which should get the fan stuff all working properly if it was affecting you in some way. You can also, if you needed 576 dot whatever, for whatever reason your use case may be, download the .15. Hopefully nothing else pops up that's in the tomfoolery category. All right, I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Nvidia, tighten it up, would ya? Please? And they could argue, that's what we're doing right now. Okay, well then put a message on there, please.